So welcome to Life is a Gift. Today we are going to learn the xenobiotics, which is in the MBBS first year biochemistry syllabus. Okay. So let's start. At first you should know what is xenobiotics. Xenobiotics is a foreign substance can produce from bacterial metabolism. Okay. And uh, you should know also the detoxification. Detoxification means the toxic substance become the non-toxic. Okay. You should also avoid the another term, that is the intoxication. What is the meaning of the intoxication? When the toxic substance become more toxic. Okay. You should remember the terms of detoxification and the intoxication. So you should know the process of detoxification, okay, and the biotransformation of xenobiotics. Okay. There is a phase 1 reactions and phase 2 reactions. Phase 1 reaction has a oxidation reaction, reduction reaction, hydrolysis reaction, and also the other some reaction which is not too much important. Okay. And phase 2, it is a very important, that is the conjugation reaction. Yes. What is the motto of this reaction? As we have said, the toxic compound become less toxic or less harmful, okay, by this process. Yes. So in the case of oxidation reaction, you are saying that there is the alcohol, benzaldehyde, okay, amine and their derivatives, aromatic hydrocarbons. Many of the substances are participating. Like the examples in oxidation reaction, there is a methanol become formic acid, ethanol become ethanoic acid, benzyl alcohol become what? Benzoic acid. Yeah. And the benzaldehyde become benzoic acid. Okay. Amines and their derivative, like aliphatic amine becomes aliphatic acid. Majority of the substance going to become the acid. Okay. It's non-toxic. Okay, or less toxic. Aromatic hydrocarbon like benzene become phenol, like and the catechol and so on. Phenol. Sulfur compound like organic sulfur become sulfuric acid. Drugs, many of the drugs participate, like meprobamate drug, which is helpful in which is a act like a tranquilizer. Okay, helpful in case of insomnia and others. Reduction reaction, we should remember the three mnemonics, that is the P and C. P for picric acid become picramic acid. N for nitrobenzene become aminobenzene. Chloral, C for chloral become trichloric acid, ethane. Then reduction is complete. Oxidation, reduction, hydrolysis. Aspirin become salicylic acid. Yes. So mark up the things. That is the in phase 1 reaction, you should remember the three main reaction, that is the oxidation, reduction, hydrolysis. Yes. Reduction ka mnemonic, that is the P and C, picric acid, nitrobenzene, and C for chloral. Okay. Nitrobenzene become aminobenzene, picric acid become picramic acid. Okay. And chloral become trichloroethane. It's complete. And you should remember the oxidation reaction example, like alcohol, benzaldehyde, amines and their derivatives, aromatic hydrocarbon. Okay. Sulfur compound. Okay. Meprobamate, which is a drug. And the hydrolysis, you should remember hydrolysis, that is S. Aspirin has a S. Salicylic acid has a big S, which is derived from the salicylic S. So you can recall with the term of hydrolysis. S for is for salicylic acid, which is from the aspirin. Okay. Now let's start the conjugation reaction. Conjugation is the process in which foreign compound combines with the substance produced in the body. Okay. Process of conjugation after phase 1 reaction or after the directly or after directly. That means conjugation reaction can occurs directly or after the phase 1 reaction. So there is many conjugating agent. You should recall all the names. You should remember the 4G and SM. What is the 4G? 1G for glucuronic acid. Glucuronic acid become active in form of UDP glucuronic acid. When UDP glucuronic acid combined with the bilirubin, it forms the bilirubin diglucuronide. Okay, 2 UDP glucuronic acid is required, and in presence of UDP glucuronyl transferase. Okay, glucuronic acid, glycine. Glycine, benzoyl CoA plus glycine, which what is the product? That is a hippuric acid and the hippuric acid. Okay, hippuric acid. And the glutamine phenyl acetate plus glutamine become phenyl acetyl glutamine. Phenyl acetate plus glutamine form phenyl acetyl glutamine. Okay. And the S and the G and the other G for the glutathione. Okay, there is some reaction like Rx plus glutathione. What happened in presence of glutathione reductase enzyme? GSR, okay, plus XH. GSR plus acceptor GGT. What is the meaning of GGT? Glycine glutamyl transferase. What happened? The cystenyl glycine R. Then cystenyl glycine R become R16 in presence of peptidase. So first enzyme use transferase, then also the GGT transferase, then the peptidase. Okay. Rx plus glutathione, it's become GSR. GSR plus acceptor, it becomes cystenyl glycinar. Cystenyl glycinar become R-cysteine. Then R-cysteine plus acetyl CoA in presence of N-acetyl transferase, it becomes the mercaptan uric acid. Then sixth reaction. Then fifth reaction, you should know that there is a SAM. S for sulfate. Phenol plus PAPS. What is the full form of PAPS? Phosphoadenosine phosphosulfate. It becomes phenyl sulfate plus PAP. Okay, it PAPS. So sulfate. It's okay. Sulfate phenol plus PAPS. It is equal to phenyl sulfate plus PAP. Phenol plus PAPS become phenyl sulfate plus PAP. Okay. Then you have a methylation. The epinephrine become metanephrine. SAM become SAH. Acetylation reaction. Sulfonamide become acetyl sulfonamide in presence of N-acetyl transferase. Okay, you should also know the roles of the cytochrome P450. Okay, cytochrome P450 is what? It is a monooxygenase. Okay, which is catalyzed by many oxidation reaction. Okay. They are what? They are the so again at first you should think or mug up the reaction like cystenyl glycine in presence of peptidase, it become R-cysteine. R-cysteine plus acetyl CoA become mercaptan uric acid. And methylation reaction, epinephrine become metanephrine. Acetylation reaction, sulfonamide become acetyl sulfonamide. Role of the cytochrome P450. Cytochrome P450 is an enzyme monooxygenase, okay, which helps in the oxidation reaction, catalyze the reaction. Yeah, and cytochrome P450 is a hemoprotein. It contains the hemes. They absorb the light of the wavelengths 450 nanometer. Phenobarbital increase the synthesis of the cytochrome P450, and also the cytochrome P450 found in the adrenal gland and the microsome, okay, of the bacteria mitochondria, helps in the steroid synthesis. So that's it. I know if you are beginner, the lecture is not too much beneficial to you, okay, but what is the most beneficial to you? The notes I have sent. Okay, you can take the screenshot from it. The notes are really, really, really very important. I am honestly said. Okay? Okay. So